Right, welcome back to Vision on TV. We're here at the Mozilla Festival in London and we're talking to people who are involved in setting up the conference. So, can you introduce yourself?
Sure, my name's Zandr Milewski and I'm putting together a mobile version of Air Mozilla.
Can I ask you what Air Mozilla is? What is it?
Certainly. So Air Mozilla is a streaming service that we've had for quite a while. When we have our weekly project meetings or when we have speakers come in, we have kind of a brown bag lecture series, speakers from technology or government that come in and give talks at lunch. And we've always streamed these out live. We've never done a very good job of organizing them and getting them on the web, so that's one of the first things that I'm working on. When the Mozilla Festival came up, we decided to see if we could take this thing on the road, if we could actually get everything we needed to do that live streaming into a carry-on bag and bring it to London. I'm taking it to Berlin, I'm taking it to Kuala Lumpur.
So can I ask you, why don't you just plonk a laptop on the table and use the webcam in the laptop? What's the problem with that?
Same reason you're not doing that here. We can get a real camera, get a nicer camera angle. And one of the things that I have built into the kit is some professional level capture equipment. So in fact, we're going to be streaming the keynote here at the Mozilla Festival over Air Mozilla. And rather than use my own camera and set all that up, the professionals are here. They've got a big camera set up for image magnification and for capturing the whole event. I was able to just pull an SDI off the back of their camera, pull XLR audio off the board, and I've got professional level inputs and can stream that out.
Okay, that sounds like a really useful thing. You don't have to worry about setting up all the cameras and the sound problem. Somebody else deals with that.
If someone else is doing it, then I can just tap off that and get it to the web.
Okay, can you tell us about the technology you're using, all the different components?
Sure. So right now, and this is a painful thing to say in Mozilla circles, but we're actually streaming Flash video. Yes. We've come to the conclusion that working is probably more valuable than open. So we put together a proof of concept using all sorts of horrible proprietary technologies, and then what I want to do is go back and bit by bit replace all of those with open components, move towards open standards, get this thing fully opened up. We do have a WebM streamer with us. It's experimental from a company in San Francisco called Entropy Wave. It's very early days, but we hope to have that on the air as well.
Okay, so can you just go through and tell us each part of proprietary software you're using currently?
The capture device is from Blackmagic, and they make capture devices that will pull in almost any form of video known to man. And then that comes in over Thunderbolt. We're using Wirecast to do the encoding and streaming out to a service called Uyala that does very large-scale flash streaming. From there, we've embedded the Uyala player at air.mozilla.org, and it goes on from there. If we're running a local stream, we've got a mic on our camera. We're using just a consumer video camera with a decent mic. If we've got a feed to take from the venue like we're doing here, then that just goes straight into Blackmagic.
Okay, so if somebody wanted to do this themselves, at the moment, is there an easy way to get involved, or is it still bleeding edge?
It's early days as far as figuring out all of the pieces, but that's absolutely the goal. I mean, we really want to be able to have anyone in the Mozilla community contribute meaningful video content. Webcams these days are really, really good, and so to have probably the built-in camera on a laptop is not the most convenient thing to use, wandering around pointing a laptop at someone. But a small USB webcam can produce very good quality video these days, and we'd like to get to the point where we can open things up so the community can stream directly to us and put on events from the field.
If people want to find out more information, is there a webpage or something they can go to?
Air.mozilla.org is the current home of the project. I've got a blog myself, which is blog.mozilla.org/Zandr. That's Zandr. Not a lot there yet. I set up the blog, ran to the plane, and have been here getting stuff running. But as I get more and more pieces together, you'll see more content there as I figure out how to do this.
Thank you very much. Okay, so that's live streaming from Mozilla, and obviously, as they say, they're trying to. It's all proprietary at the moment, and actually on Vision on TV, we have the same problem. We end up have to use proprietary software and proprietary codecs, etc., because it works. So geeks, there's a challenge. Check out their website and check out our website, visionon.tv, and let's make open video work better. Hamish Campbell reporting for Vision on TV.